What is happening, DiBlankers? My name is Dion and welcome to Tea Party Simulator. If this music doesn't get to you, I don't know what does. But today, we're gonna have a pleasant time having some tea, like the British. Alright, so where can we start? I can be either male or a female. I can be a man or I can be a lady. I think I'll probably go as a man for the time being, and then I'll go as a female afterwards if I enjoy this. Controls? Exactly the same as the simulator, no problem. Oh, no way! I've got a teddy bear! It's Mr. Fuzzles! Mr. Fuzzles, what are you doing here? You've come to join me on my tea party? Oh, no way, let me just tickle you like the fucking Pillsbury Doughboy. Oh, what are you doing here, buddy? Oh, no. Oh, Mr. Fuzzles! Mr. Fuzzles, what are you doing here? What are you doing? I'm gonna strangle you! What? You want me? Stop that this instant! What do you mean? I was just trying to tickle you and possibly strangle you at the same time so you could speak up. Hey, but hey! I didn't know you spoke! You were always speaking in my imagination! Oh, you've developed over all these years, Mr. Fuzzles. I mean, it's about 30 years since I've last seen you when I was a child. And I might be an older man now, but it doesn't mean there's anything weird about me speaking to a bear. But right, Mr. Fuzzles, I've got so much to tell you about. I've got a great story, but while I actually tell you that story, let me make myself a cup of tea. I went out to the shop today, and I was actually thinking to myself, what could I actually do for the day? I need something to occupy myself. I mean, I'm out of a job. I have no wife. I have no children. I have nothing of actual importance. I don't even have any friends for that matter. I mean, what could a grown man do with himself? So I went to the store, and I was thinking to myself when I came upon the tea aisle, perhaps I could actually have some tea with my Fuzzles. With Mr. Fuzzle Buzzles. Oh, God's sake, Mr. Fuzzles, look at this. The tea is spilling everywhere. No, we can't let this go to waste. We can't let this go to waste. If I could just contortion my arm, I can save the tea. I don't have the time to, oh shit. I don't have the time to go back to the goddamn store to get more. I'm sorry, Mr. Fuzzles. I don't normally swear like this so much, but my tea party is not coming to the way that I thought it would actually turn out to be. I say, old chap, what are you doing? What do you mean, Mr. Fuzzles? What is wrong? Is my arm freaking you out? Can you do this with your arm? Do you know any human being that can do 360s with their arm endlessly? Oh, I don't. Not me. Not me at all, Mr. Buzzles. Okay. Right, let me pick up from where I last left off. Alright. So I went to the tea aisle, and I realized, right, I'm gonna need some good tea. And it can't be just any tea. It can't be a Japanese tea. It has to be a British tea. Something of class. Something that we can enjoy, Mr. Fuzzles. And that's why I came upon some British tea. And I realized, this would be perfect. Perfect for Mr. Fuzzles. He would enjoy this, wouldn't he not? Oh, God's sake, Mr. Fuzzles. There's no more tea inside the teapot. Well, this is just freaking great. Perhaps I can pick up this water off the table, cause I can pick up water? Don't ask me, Mr. Fuzzles. Just enjoy your tea. That was just one droplet. Let me get you some more droplets of tea, Mr. Fuzzles. But then I realized, hey, when I was at the store, I've got the tea now, but I don't have any water. Because I'm out of a job, I can't actually afford any running water at my place. Now, obviously I couldn't afford any of those groceries when I went out to the store. So I thought to myself, how am I gonna get these groceries? Well, that's when I realized, hey, one, I could steal these things and just run out of the door. Now, do you think I actually did that, Mr. Fuzzles? What do you think? No, Dion, I don't think you actually stole from the store. No, I didn't, Mr. Fuzzles. I actually went up to a little child and I asked them for money. I said to them, look, child, I know your parents give you an allowance, but me, I don't even have a job right now. Can you not spare me even a nickel or a dime, a quarter, anything, young child? I'm sure your parents give you an allowance. And the boy, he reached into his pocket with his little hand and he grabbed out a penny. He said, but this was my allowance for the week. It was supposed to allow me to buy some candy. But that's when I realized, oh, this boy, he doesn't actually need the candy, Mr. Fuzzles. So I took it from his hand. I snatched it right from him. And he screamed. But at that moment when everyone started to look at me, Mr. Fuzzles, I just ran. I sprinted out of the store. See, I didn't actually steal the actual items. I stole money. Now you might be asking me, how did I get the tea? That's an interesting question. I actually went back home. I actually had some tea in the cupboards and some water that was sitting outside in a puddle of rainwater. Can you believe that, Mr. Fuzzles? I actually had everything. Well, I came to realize, Mr. Fuzzles, I royally screwed up on the tea. I don't think I can actually make you any tea because, well, look at this. All the tea is in droplets. This is what you get when you get rainwater from outside. You get little droplets like this. I hope you'll enjoy it, Mr. Fuzzles. I'll give you a biscuit right there. And hold on, I can give you a little bit more. Just give me 1 second. I'll get you a fish. I'll get you a plate, Mr. Fuzzles, so that you can enjoy a cake slice. Just give me 1 second, and I'll get... I say you are quite the novice, aren't you? No, Mr. Fuzzles, I've been doing this for a long time, and I'm not appreciating the fact that you keep on speaking to me like this. Just give me 1 second, Mr. Fuzzles, I'll get you a cake slice. Now, how did I get the cake? Well, that's an interesting story. This is not actually cake. This is styrofoam. Alright, just give me 1 second, Mr. Fuzzles. Oh, this freaking cake is not all my... Oh, look at it! Good grief, are you drunk or something? No, I'm not drunk. This is just me normally. Ha! You don't want to see me drunk, Mr. Fuzzles. Oh no. If I'm like this, you don't know what I'm like when I'm drunk. Oh! Is that a good cake slice for you? I think this is a good piece. Feeling hungry? That's fine. I won't give you the top, because the top is always the best part. And I'm gonna have the best part. So you can have just the base of the cake. And I hope you enjoy it. You better be full. You ignoramus! That's quite enough of that! What do you mean, Mr. Fuzzles? You don't enjoy this cake? I'm not a complete fool, you goddamn bastard! Come here, give me your neck! Ah, you freaking bear! This is what I- Whoa! Mr. Fuzzles! Your neck! What happened? What? Wow, Mr. Fuzzles, did you start walking? What happened? What happened? Everything is frozen! Tea party aborted. Tea parties are serious business and clearly you are not taking them seriously enough. But don't worry, because if anyone asks, I'll tell them you're real good at tea parties. Failure achieved in only 749. So what you're gonna have to do is select your right hand because, you know, you have to compute this in your actual head. And you're gonna flip it around. At first, what you're actually gonna do is look at your hand and be like, wow, why is my hand so flat? Did I never wonder why I look like a pancake?